So how do we create project opportunity using project service automation for Dynamics 365? Let's have a look. So project opportunities are warm leads from customers who are interested in contracting your services. So let's take a scenario where we have a customer called AdventureWorks who would like to implement Business Central. So AdventureWorks contacts Tech Quantum AU and share their requirements. So we are going to add product-based and project-based lines. Let's go ahead and create a project opportunity for the same. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is to set up an account or use an existing account. So we can go to the sales area over here and then click on customers. And then in the active list of customers, you will see that there is an account over here called AdventureWorks. We are going to use that. You can also click on new and create a new account. So let me just open this AdventureWorks over here. Okay, so when you create a new account, you obviously provide an account name, and then you can provide contact information like phone, fax, website, parent account, or if you want the ticker symbol over here. Other thing that is important, that the relationship type over here, you need to give that as customer. If this is your customer, there are other relationship types as well, but in this case we'll choose customer. In the product price list, now remember the price list can be for the product and it can also be for projects. So over here we need to add the product price list. So in this case I have already created one, AU bill rate, so I'll just attach that. And if you want to know how to create a price list or roles, you can see one of my previous videos as well. Now, other details like address, you can simply provide that as well. And you can add contacts over here. So I have already added a primary contact. If you want to add more contacts, you can click on the ellipsis and then click on new contact, and you can attach more contacts if there are. And then you can save the record. So once you have specified the details in the summary tab, let's go to the project price list tab. And over here you need to attach the price list. So what we can do is click on add new project price list and then provide a description, let's say AU bill rates, and then I will attach the price list over here and then click on save and close. Price lists available, you can again go ahead and add more of them. Now once that is done, you can add a little more details. For example, the industry type, let's just say it's transportation. You can provide SIC code, you can provide ownership, let's say it's private. You can also provide some description over here. And then there are contact methods. So how would the customer like to be contacted? Should it be email, phone, fax, mail, or any? So you can choose those options, and then you can also choose if email is allowed or not, or bulk email is allowed, or fax or mail is allowed or not. So all those preferences can be specified over here. And now this currency is, again, you need to select the correct currency over here, and this currency should match project price list that you had attached over here in this case. So these currencies should match, otherwise there would be an error. So if you want, you can again provide the credit limit for this customer and the payment terms. For example, we want to invoice monthly, so net 30. And since we are dealing digitally, we would not need any shipping or freight, shipping method or freight terms. So let's just leave that and click on save. So we are ready with the account, and we can go ahead and start creating opportunities for this account. So to create opportunities in the sales area, you can go to opportunities, and then over here you can find various views like my open opportunities. That means all the opportunities that I am the owner of, or the person who is actually logged in is the owner of. And then there are different views that you can select, like all the project service opportunities, all the closed or lost opportunities. So based on the views, those kind of the list of opportunities will be available over here. So right now we are just going ahead and creating a new opportunity for our AdventureWorks. So let's just click on new. Now, as soon as you click on new, you will find that a new page is loaded where you can specify all the details, but also an opportunity sales process is also initiated. Now, what this does is it provides a standardized method throughout the organization. So for example, if there are 5 different salespeople who are using the system, they would follow the same business process rather than everybody entering their own information in the system. So for example, if they are on the qualify stage, if the opportunity is on the qualify stage, you know that you need to collect all this information before you can actually proceed to the develop stage. So the customer is looking for Dynamics 365 Business Central implementation. That's our topic. So we can start filling the details over here, or we can start filling the fields that are required in this qualifying stage. So have we identified the contact? Yes, it is account, that is our AdventureWorks, and our contact is we have also identified our contact as well. Purchase time frame, let us just say that it's immediate. Estimated budget is let's say 1 million or whatever the budget is. And then the purchase process is committee. Identify decision maker. If you have identified the decision maker, just say mark as complete. And if you want to capture any summary, you can do that over here as well. So for example, they're looking for implementing financials and manufacturing. Those fields are also populated over here. So let us just save this over here. Now, of course, there can be many other things that you need to add. So there will be like the timeline and the other things that would be enabled. So for example, our contracting unit is Tech Quantum Australia. So let's just specify that. Probability is, let's say, 85%. Yeah. The rating is hot, warm, or cold. So let's just say it's hot. You can add notes in the timeline over here. You can provide some titles and notes if you want to add much more description, or you can actually also add activities related to this opportunity. So if you want to send an email, or you want to create a task or a phone conversation, appointment, booking alert, so on and so forth. Or you can also add a note over here or write a post. So if there are more stakeholders, you can go ahead and add those stakeholders, which actually would create connections. And then if there are more sales team members that are working in this project, you can add that as well. So for example, let's just select one over here. Let's say Alan Steiner, and then click on OK. So you can add more sales team members who are working on this opportunity. Similarly, if you have competitors for the same opportunity, you can add an existing competitor, or you can create one and add it over here. So over here, you can also specify if this particular stakeholder is a decision maker. And we can say that, yes, he's a decision maker, and save the record. And also the sales team member, he's from sales, and then save the record. So you can make all those changes as well, and add as much detail as required. So there are some more details like what is the current situation. So you can add much more description, so that whosoever is working on the opportunity can come and see what all notes have been added. Apart from these notes, you can actually add or attach files over here as well. Or you can provide notes, but these are specific fields that are given to note what is the current situation, what are the customer needs, and what is the proposed solution. So for example, the current situation is that currently have decentralized system, so there is a difficulty in consolidation and decision making. So they are looking for a centralized solution to automate different functions of the business, and what we are proposing is Business Central or Microsoft Business Central with Power BI. Now there are some other details, for example, estimated close date. So you can come over here and provide an estimated close date, and the estimated revenue. Well, we'll just leave it blank so that the system calculates automatically. And the status is in progress. And the owner, we can also change the owner over here for the opportunity. So by default, it will take the owner whosoever has logged in, but you can always assign the owner to someone else as well. Now, once we have captured the information on the opportunity, we need to go to the opportunity lines. So click on the opportunity lines tab, and over here you'll find that you can enter project baselines and the product baselines. So let's just start with the product baselines. Now on the new opportunity line, you have to select the product type as product. Remember, we have project-based service lines and the product, but we have to select product over here. And we can manually specify the products if we want, but in this case we want to select an existing product. Okay, so we choose an existing product, and remember that if this item is available in the price list which is attached to opportunity, only then you can select this. So we are selecting Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, which we are proposing to the customer, and the primary unit is already selected. You will see that the sales prices automatically be populated based on the settings that is available on the product. So let's just say we need to use the default over here, and the customer needs to buy 25 licenses, right? So as soon as we save it, you will see that the sales price is 250, which is populated over here, and the sales amount that will be charged is automatically calculated. Okay, so we can just save this and go back. And over here, you will notice that product baselines is added. That is, what is the product that we are selling to the customer. All right, so now we will add project baselines. That is the services that we are going to offer to the customer to facilitate the implementation of Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. So let's just click on add new opportunity line. So in this case, for the product type, we will choose project-based service because this is the project-based lines that we are adding. So in the name, we can give a Business Central implementation. The customer budget we can just add. So these are just figures that I'm just adding for an example. Okay, so usually in implementation services, those are the billing method is usually time and material, but if it is fixed price, you can always discuss that with your customer and select that accordingly. So once we have done that, we can click save and close, and then you will see that the services has been added in the project-based lines of type billing material. So let's just go ahead and add one more, project-related expenses, which would cover, accommodation, meals, or travel. So the customer budget, let's say it's 100,000, and the billing method in this case would be fixed. So let's just save and close. So similarly, there can be many more project-based lines. You can go into as much detail as you want and start adding those lines over here. And whatever you are selling, the products that you're selling, you can add it over here. And in the bottom, you will see that the total amount is automatically getting populated based on the figures that you have entered in those lines. So at any point, if you want to make any changes, you can do that as well. So for example, let's just go into the product-based lines and say that for some reason, the customer has gone ahead and said that they need to buy 50 licenses instead of 25. So we can go ahead and make those changes, and we can just say 50 licenses over here and click on save. And then you will see that the figures are then reflected over here, and the total amounts is also updated. If you want, you can also use the function to recalculate the opportunity. So it will recalculate all the amounts again and then update the figures as per the changes that you have done. Now, as far as the business process is concerned, you can also move through stages so that you know where your opportunity is at the moment. So for example, in the qualifying stage, we had captured all the essential fields, so we can just move to the next stage. So now we are at the developing stage, and over here it says that we need to capture all these fields so that we can move to the proposed stage. So have we captured the customer needs? Yes. Proposed solution? Yes. Have we identified the stakeholders? We can mark that complete. Have we identified the competitors? We can say yes. And then we can click on next. And as soon as we click on next, we move to the proposed solution, where again there are a set of things that have to be completed. So this gives an indication to your salespeople who are working on an opportunity that these are the things that need to be captured so that we can move forward. Obviously, you can go forward if there is nothing which is mandatory over here. You can always go to the next stage or mark this opportunity as close as won. But it would be a good process to follow the procedure that has been laid down by your organization. So this is how you create an opportunity. Why don't you go ahead and create it yourself?